going to say.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Um, I was watching KQKC today. He was saying that Gary Russell Jr. and Devon Haney is virtually a done deal.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Gary Russell Jr. Or he was saying it's in the making. He's saying that fight isn't. It's Gary Russell Jr.'s called him out, hasn't he? And Devon Haney responds saying, "Yeah, if you want it, you can have it."
Yeah, but Devin Haney, he's saying that he said that to everybody. But the thing about it is, a lot of these guys ain't even making it happen. You know, they're not even making those fights happen. You
No,
know,
no, he's saying it's behind. I don't know.
I mean, because if you listen to the interview of Devin Haney the other day, he's telling everybody you guys can get a fight, but none of you guys want the fight. And
Yeah,
you know, and I could really care less what Gary Russell Jr. says. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, you know, people talk about they want fights right now. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Because what would you know? A lot of these guys weren't saying that beforehand. Before this coronavirus hit the streets, they weren't talking like that beforehand. You know?
Everyone became brave all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Nah, they didn't come brave. They got fucking time on their hands.
nobody.
They got extra fucking time on their hands.
All of these guys been talking a lot, saying they want to fight so and so, but
Shit, you got Terence Crawford and Charlo.
And I think it's just like, you know, us as fans, you know, that's what you know, boxing fans and stuff like that. It's this guy talk about this guy, it's this guy talk about this guy. You know what I'm saying? But we all know that that we all know that what he said. We all know what the man said. We all know what Devin Haney said. We all know before all this was going around with Devin Haney and shit. We already knew what the deal was with these cats. You know, you even with these females. You got females out there talking about some wait this uh and when the time is right, talking like some of these running ass dudes around here. Some of them even doing it. You know what I'm saying? And they got 3 fights in the making, but they ain't saying they got 3 fights in the making. They dumbing it down.
I think Devon Haney would smash him anyway.
I think it'd be
I think it's a good fight.
Yeah.
Gary Russell-
135 is kind of out of his depth. Russell would be too small at 135. Maybe if he can get him drained, but I don't know about 135. Now, Gary Russell has more skills than Devin Haney hands down. But
Say again.
Gary Russell has more skills than Devin Haney hands.
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
Sits
But
on his punches
He's
better.
not big enough, and he don't punch hard enough.
But that's the thing, you know, you know, when it comes to boxing that people just can't let go of. It doesn't matter how big. Sometimes it doesn't matter how big the person is, how hard they punch. Sometimes it doesn't matter, and we've seen that. We've seen a feather fisted puncher beat a hard hitter puncher before. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what you do when you get in that ring.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We see it time and time and over again.
Yeah.
You know, going from 130 to 135 ain't that fucking big of a deal.
No.
You know what I'm saying? People want to say, yeah, it is, and all this stuff, but still the fact remains that's part of the question is skill. It's skill. If Gary Russell Jr. want to come around here with a picture talking about he weighed 135, it probably was weighing more than that a couple months ago or a couple days before he took that picture by the scale. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all grown ass men over here. You even got people in the NFL playing running back at 195, 215, going up against linebackers that's 230, 245.
Yeah.
Or you got linebackers that's a little underweight going up against running backs that's 20, 30 pounds heavier than them and still putting in that work. It's all about skill, technique. Because just because you a bigger dude doesn't mean that you're a stronger dude.
No, just your fault.
No, but what we're just saying is not just bigger. I mean, you can't really compare 5'4" and 5'9", longer arms, longer reach. I mean, it's going to be a tough ask. Let's be real here.
No, but that's what I said. That's why I keep saying the skill. There's been plenty of fighters out there that beat fighters or reigned and always fighting fighters that's way taller than them. It has happened before. And with fighters that ain't had no punching power like that. And sometimes the punching power is lacked because they ain't got enough weight.
Who do you think it's harder, Devin Haney or Russell Jr.?
And that's see, but that's the shit that people need to understand.
Oh, I know, Mike. I know.
Hold up. Because with Devin Haney, see, when people are moving up in these rankings, we see a lot of knockouts. We see a lot of knockouts against good fighters fighting against nobodies. And then when they move up and they start fighting tougher and tougher and tougher competition, the knockouts settle down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Devin Haney, he looks like to be the heavier puncher. But another factor in that, but against who? Against who? I'm not saying that Devin Haney is not it looks like to me that Devin Haney is the harder puncher.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm also putting the factor on that. Yeah, harder puncher. But if you want to compare the two, but who did he fight?
Yeah.
Shoot, you've got me hard pressed. He fought that Muslim guy.
Damn, you just said a Muslim guy. Damn. Couldn't even get the man a name.
Hey, it was the mountain Muslim, wasn't it, Tyrone? The mountain Muslim.
Another mountain Muslim, you know.
Mountain Muslim.
Yeah, because them Azerbaijan guys from they're like up there in the mountains, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, his face pretty good, I guess. I don't know. He fought that Mexican guy they keep playing on the highlight reel. I was watching that fight live, by the way. That was probably the most I mean, you talk about seeing a shot from a mile away. I mean, he threw that from years back in time. I mean, fuck his knee. He was throwing that from 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I mean, the shot traveled through time. Like, I closed my eyes. I was like, he's going to put this guy out with just that punch. I mean, it took forever to get there. And once it did, it left him in a bad way. But
that was a fight in New York, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
He fought that Mexican.
Yeah.
Whoever dude was, nobody knew he was.
I think it, like Tyrone said, I think it's a good ass fight. I think Devin Haney is. I think, like you say, Gary Russell Jr.'s got more. Obviously, he's got more experience. He's got better skills. He can sit down on his punches, whereas Devin Haney doesn't. But I just think Devin Haney's a real deal. I just think he's. I don't know. He could be wrong. Like Mike said, he hasn't fought anyone, has he? Really? But
no.
You can't blame the young man. He wants smoke. He's not afraid. And I honestly believe just a talker. I believe that he will get in the ring with anyone.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying he's going to win all of them, but that's what I find interesting about him. He's not afraid. He's like, yeah, let's do it then.
Yeah, he ain't doing what these other guys doing. Oh, let's marinate. Oh,
exactly, Alex. You know, how much? Oh, only if I get paid that much and it makes sense. He's like, fuck that. Let's fucking do it. That is a rarity in a boxer of today. That's just not seen anymore.
Yeah,
probably 2000.
Randall Garcia, that bitch. He was talking this and that, being passive aggressive. I don't know. Then when his shit kicks off, yeah, I'll fight him. Fuck off. He ain't fighting nobody.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I've noticed all these lightweights, they use I don't even know the guy's name. His initials are FF. I mean, he's a Mexican dude as usual that they literally
Fucking fraud.
they dig up from the taco stand month in and month out.
Tyrone's going in.
He's everybody's first title defense. Everybody's voluntary. I mean, he's everywhere, this guy. His initials are FF. His name escapes me right now, but I mean a complete dork bum.
What is he, Tyrone? A Mexican version of Charlie Edwards?
No, he's just a filler, kind of like a guy you bring in there just to add on, you know.
Yeah.
Just to add on like your employment quota to say you have so and so on the team. You know, you need a fifth guy.
He's like that fella Jean-Claude Van Damme kicks their ass in the movies in 1994.
Exactly.
Well, he's put Fred Flintstone.
And Ryan Garcia knocked him out his last fight, and everybody were like, shocked. A crowd full of
is that guy that fought Tank?
He fought everybody. He was everybody's voluntary.
His name is.
I know. I can't think of his name, but I know exactly.
He looks like a sickly boy, but I know who he is. Yeah, the guy with the big head. Yes. Wait. His name is
Fantastic.
No. Shit, I've got his. I know what he's called, but I can't say it though. That's the thing.
You'll probably find it on BoxRec. He's Ryan Garcia's last opponent. Bum. And a crowd full of decafs, and somebody sends me the. He said, "Do you think Ryan Garcia is a good fighter? Do you think he'll so and so?" And I'm just like, "Have you ever seen a bum hit the floor before?"
You're fucking ace, Tyron. You fucking crack me up with these words. What you fucking a crowd full of decafs.
I mean, they were the whole crowd. If you saw them, they were like,
"Where the fuck do you get these names from?"
Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right.
Crowd full of decafs.
I think his name is.
Hey, Tyrone, he needs to go sit the fuck down, don't you, fucking Ryan fucking Garcia, man.
We don't even speak Spanish, I heard, and he's a culture vulture, too.
Yes, he is.
Higger. No, Alex.
Higger.
Alex.
You said Landis is a Rigger?
No, Higger.
Oh.
Higger?
Yeah, Hispanic nigger. Higger.
Would you say it? Did you think so?
Oh, yeah. Ryan Garcia is a Higger.
What do you think, Loz? Do you think he just African American?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know, mate, and I'll tell you the reason why, because I can't be dealing with the guy. As soon as I see anything of him, I just turn it off.
He reminds me of the generation of my little brother. I can't take them guys seriously.
Forget when Black Fight Fan put that fucking video up of him doing that fucking gay dance. Man. And he put this. He's Oscar De La Hoya's next best thing, and he was doing some mad little jig dance, and it just reminded me of seeing pictures of De La Hoya in fishnets and fucking high heels.
He's going to leave boxing soon. That Ryan Garcia. Tell you that now. He's going to be a model full time.
Tell you what, if he fights Tank, he's like you said, he's getting knocked at the fucking stadium, not out of the ring. Tank will fucking dismember him.
Tank's gonna steal all his fangirls.
Yeah, for real.
One thing I have to give to Ryan Garcia, he hasn't got male groupies, he's got female groupies, which you're supposed to have.
Yeah, you have those.
Hey, that's one thing I have to give it to him.
Yeah, I did give it to him.
Tank's gonna snatch that fan base. That's what he is.
Most, like Stormy said, most of these boxers have male groupies with the fanny pack and the male, the male groupies.
Fingers.
Fanny pack. That is 1994.
Yeah. And then they wear those fake DNG shades, those aviator shades. I mean, some of them are more iced out than the boxers. Have you noticed that?
Nah.
They've got more chains and more blings than the boxers that they hang around. They hang out their asshole.
If you're a UK fighter, you're bound to have man fans exclusively.
it's getting in style here, and I don't like it. I don't like what I'm seeing.
What is?
The male fanny pack.
I mean, people has been wearing those for like years off and on and stuff like that. I really don't, care if a dude wear a fanny pack. I don't really think is that like
fashionable.
No, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if it's tactical wise. I don't care if you wear a fanny pack. My whole thing is just what kind of dude, like how you wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is you the dude who walk around up over here talking about some hey y'all and constantly kissing your goddamn self and shit like that? Then yeah, I can see like you know that's kind of flamboyant. But I've been, I just don't see.
If I was on holiday, I'd wear it.
Huh?
If I was on holiday in the hot country, I'd wear it.
Shout out to Will Magic, man. FF, Fred Flintstone. Yeah, probably. I mean, Fred Flintstone could probably put up a better fight than that guy. It's so bad to see that. Well, hey, man, thanks, bro. Thanks for your support coming out, man. I'm glad to.
Hey, Will, you forgot about me, man.
Alex, too.
You just said that you would wear a fanny pack on holiday, Alex. That's probably why you didn't put your name. One of them. I won't wear one of them if it was fucking
the male group.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you won't be wearing shorts and you ain't got no pockets.
Fucking hell, tough shit. I still won't wear one of them. Fucking hell, my son's seen the owner of the gym where I go. He wears one, and this was about a year ago. My son was.
Is he old?
He's in his 50s, yeah, but he's one of them bodybuilders what wears, the silly pants.
Yeah.
The silly body and the vest and stuff and a man bag. And my son was laughing after saying, he's got a fanny pack, him. I was like, fucking hell. Even my son knows about it. He's only 11. Well, he's nearly 12. I won't wear one of them if I had fucking 20 of them given to me.
Imagine you just had like an entourage like that, all of them with man bags. And I just use them to threaten people and intimidate and just throw their weight around.
Yeah. Do you know what's just as worse as well, Tyrone?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know them?
In the UK, everyone wears
harness things what people used to wear in the night.
Yeah.
Do you know the harness?
Which one?
Yeah, the money harnesses.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking terrible. My brother used to wear one of them. Fucking hell. It was fucking awful. Like a big fucking, like a proper harness, like as if he was going to be putting 357 Magnum away or something at the side of him. And he just had it for his mobile phone and a few coins. Fucking awful. Have you got one of them, Mike?
What?
One of them money harnesses.
Money harnesses? Nah, I don't.
Yeah, it's like a gun holster.
Nah, I don't even use a gun holster, but
yeah.
Nah, I don't. Like I said, like I don't care if you wear a fanny pack is something that should be worn if you don't have pockets. A fanny pack should be something that you wore if you don't have pockets. To me in a combat situation, because it literally takes shit off of your chest and all that stuff, and you can just put more stuff around your waist. I really don't care
if you're in combat. Yeah,
I really don't care if you wear a fanny pack. I'm just I promote masculinity and all that shit like TK Kirkland, but it's not going. Now I can see if you was wearing a man bag or a man purse, a man clutch, something like that. I got some jokes for your ass. You know what I'm saying? But not for no fanny pack. Not if you was Richard Simmons wearing a fanny pack. Oh yeah, I'll make fun of you because that just looks silly. You know what I'm saying? But if you like Arnold Schwarzenegger with a fanny pack, I'm not really RuPaul with a fanny pack. I'm gonna make fun of you because the shit looks silly. You know what I'm saying? But I just try to keep it. Let people have their little fashion and shit like that. But the things that get me is dudes walking around here with pants that go above that stop at above their kneecap. You know what I'm saying? The things that get me is dudes walking around here with leggings on, with jeans on that's tighter than their old ladies.
Hey,
you know
Mike,
what I'm saying?
You can't even get straight jeans anymore. You have to proper search. If you go in your shop now and you just put any jean, literally, man, it's gonna be tight. I have to search.
Yeah, even the regular.
Thoroughly to find straight regular jeans. That's what I'm asking.
Even the ones you do get, the regulars are a bit tight at first.
Yeah, they are. So I have to get them like a size up on the leg length.
Yeah, so I don't play around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could go to the store and I buy 34-34s straight cut.
Right.
And I'm not even a 34-34 dude. And them shits is too tight.
Tight. Yeah.
Oh, well,
you know what I'm saying?
34.
I got on 34-34s right now, but they which ones are these? These
I
are
got some one ones. I have some
Levi's. They 513s.
Yep.
513s. If I all them other ones, man, them shits don't even fit. I'll bust the seams in the middle of them goddamn pants trying to squat. I'll bust the seams on them hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't like, a lot of people, they see how I dress and shit like that. I don't wear skinny jeans. I always wear my pants. My pants, they ain't tight, but they loose.
Yeah, loose fitted.
You know what I'm saying? They loose fitting and stuff like that. People, and then, a lot of bitches be looking at me and they be like, damn, it's like I'm in the, in the bar, in the club, all the niggas in there wearing tighty ass pants. Yeah. Not only one in there dressed damn near like the 90s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up with them tight pants and them big shoes?
I don't understand it.
Is that supposed to be like a clown or something? What is that?
I don't.
Or that.
Because if you're wearing them skinny ass shoes, right? If you're wearing them skinny ass jeans, right?
Yeah.
And you 5'11" and you fit a size 13, 14, you're gonna look like a fool.
Exactly. 5'14" Air Force Ones with skinny jeans.
You look like a straight up fucking fool. And I'd be like looking at these cats, man, this shit don't even look right. You got Rick Ross. You got motherfuckers like Rick Ross. Like Rick Ross putting on skinny jeans on. Nigga, if you don't take that shit off, he can't even put the skinny jeans on right. You know why? Because he can't even pull them all the way up. He has to sag. He has to, with a big ass belly like that, you gotta sag.
I thought he lost weight.
Yeah, even if he lost weight, but he's still fat.
Right.
He has to sag. He can't pull them pants up all the way to his waist. He gotta show his ass, literally. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers showing doo-doo stains in their drawers, walking around. You got motherfuckers showing motherfuckers tampons, got they tampons hanging out from the back. You know what I'm saying? My homie came over my house sagging, right? And he sat on my couch. You know what I'm saying? He had nothing but ass on my goddamn couch. I was like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck up and pull your pants up, pull them shits up.
Was yours leather, by the way?
Yeah, but still, I'm like, man, pull them shits up. Don't be sagging around here. People know when they come to my house, ain't no sagging. You pull your shits up. As a grown ass man, I'm in the club, right? Or I'm walking around. What do I need to see a grown ass man's ass for? And not only that, you ain't even got boxes of briefs. You got spandex underneath the. You can see damn near the contours of the booty. Why do I gotta see that shit?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just thought about these guys. Don't wearing these types of jeans or pants. You can literally see their figure. What the fuck? You're a man. You know. Another man's not supposed to see that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know. I'm sorry if you're a chick, innit? Yeah. Oh, that shit. Yeah. You figure on that. But a man,
Well, Magic Man
Take
says.
that to the gay village then.
Well, Magic Man says he keeps his bankroll under a false bald patch on his head.
Well, ain't nobody gonna look there.
He said,
For some reason, that just Inspector Gadget popped up my head when he said that.
I mean, well, what would you do, Tyrone, if somebody came over your house sagging, right? And you happen to look at them talking to them, and you see they're like bare-assed on your fucking couch.
I would do whatever I can to try to make him get up.
Like you don't feel the cold leather on your ass cheeks.
That'd be hard to watch. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Like we was like one time, right?
Yeah.
It was we had a New Year's party, right? And everybody was laughing at my uncle, right? And I happened to look at him, and he had a split. And he had a split in his he had a split in his pants, like a hole in his pants. And he was sitting down with his legs open, and everybody was laughing. The nigga dick was hanging out.
Oh shit!
Right? And everybody was laughing. So I found out what everybody was laughing at. I went up to him. I was like, hey, your meat hanging out. He was like, what? He looked down. He's like, damn.
Oh,
Like, Winky Winky.
Like, and I'm like looking at everybody. It's like, why the fuck y'all laughing at him? Like, why y'all didn't tell him? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of dude. I'm gonna tell you. Like, if I know you and you got a booger, or something hanging, or you a female, your titty hanging out, or you something embarrassing going on, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no shame. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at your ass later on, but ain't no shame in me telling you. Like, I'm gonna address this situation. Pull your fucking pants up and take care of pull your diggling up.
get things out. Okay.
Was your uncle drunk, Mike?
No, he don't drink like that. He just like an older dude. Like, and he had a split in his pants. Like, it wasn't like his zipper. Like, he had a hole in his pants and his diggling fell out. Hey, y'all, I'll be right back. I gotta go get this GoPro.
All
Right. Yeah. Oh shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. It must have been really comfortable because you could not feel wind.
Yeah. How would you? You must be
Maybe
really.
Maybe if it was in the UK, he would.
Like, you didn't feel that. His dick was out.
Maybe if it's in the UK, because it's so cold here.
Yeah, he probably feel it
You
immediately.
would have got frostbites, man.
Permafrost on the tip.
Yeah.
Hunk your dicks out. What? Hunk.
There was actually one guy as well that I worked with. His jeans was always all ripped the bottom there.
Yeah,
I looked. I thought it was a patch. I thought it was just like some patch for a fashion statement. I looked there and then he noticed how everyone was looking. Oh, I got a rip there. Sorry, guys.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sure. What other boxing news?
Oh yeah, Cello, as Kel Brook would say, and Crawford.
Jamel or Jamal?
Jamel.
Oh.
Yeah, they're just basically going at it anyway. Just both of them is going back and forth
Yeah,
now.
Jamal.
Why don't we see a Jamel Charlo versus Terence Crawford then?
If it was Jamal versus Terence Crawford would get dog stomped. He think Errol Spence is too big.
You think Errol Spence is too big for Crawford?
Yeah, if Errol Spence is too big for Crawford now, Jamal would literally like turn the guy into a gingerbread. It wouldn't be even funny.
I think Terence Crawford grew in the weight now in that 147.
When you're 5'8", dude. I mean Errol Spence is 5'9", but
I mean it's only 1 inch. Like Crawford's got like a longer reach, but than both Charlo and Spence.
I don't even know how tall these dudes really are. The only guy I've ever stood next to was Jarrett Hurd, and he's actually like a legit.
Well, You stood next to Jerry Hurd.
Mm-hmm. Me and him about the same
Nope.
height. I had.
Oh,
my
you met
afro.
Jerry Hurd before.
I looked a bit taller because of my afro, but he's his height. What
Right.
it says it is, but I don't think
Yeah.
Crawford is his height. I don't think
So Spence's 5'9".
Yeah, Errol Spence's might be 5. They all just seem shorter on
No.
TV.
Jamel's 5'11". If depending on footwear, he can go to 6 foot, whatever.
Salute, Lawrence.
Jamal, you can actually see he's tall.
What's going on? What's up, Lawrence Williams? He said
Honestly,
he likes the Mel Bud fight after both guys become undisputed in their division. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if that were to happen, if they were both.
Okay, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, why not?
Unfinished business at the division.
But that's never going to happen, though, isn't it? Maybe in a novel or a fan fiction that might happen.
You know, at this point, it's just so hard when he's on one end side of the street, quote unquote, and the rest of the guys are on the other side. I mean, you have to cross eventually. It's like
Exactly.
it makes it
Good point. That out
it makes it hard. I mean, Jamal's in the same situation. You don't have really nobody to fight except Eubank on his side. Unless they can come up with the money maybe and grab somebody over, but more than likely you have to go over to DAZN.
I mean, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder showed that you can cross promotions, though.
Yeah, but that was a joint pay-per-view.
Wait. I mean, wouldn't it be pay-per? It would be pay-per-view anyway, though. With these guys, everything's pay-per-view nowadays. Anyway.
Jamel and Crawford.
No, huh?
Jamel and Crawford.
Well, that's if they go undisputed, which is a huge hypothetical. Never gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Is Jamel gonna fight Rosario?
Hopefully. Magic Man makes a really good point, actually. Mike Tyson was only about an inch taller. Yeah,
man. Like
you're right.
As well as Marvin Hagler, he fought what's his name? Shit. Hitman Hans. Hitman Hans is way taller than him. It's how you use your height and shit, isn't it? It's how you use like mindset technique.
Jamal is
shit. Go on.
Jamal is a legit 6 foot, not just height, but
No, he's 6'1", isn't he?
I'd say 6.
He would you have winning that fight?
Who, Jamal?
Yeah.
And
Against Eubank.
Yeah.
Jamal.
By what? Knockout or decision?
I think if he touches Eubank could get on his bike.
Right, so we'll go decision then.
Eubank can take a punch, but I've seen him hit. He did a deep squat versus George Groves. He squatted.
Yeah.
It was a deep squat. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So Jamal could I'd pick Jamal to win that fight. He's a better fighter.
The thing is, Eubank's one of them who could have probably been something if he hadn't fucking wasted his career away.
He's stubborn.
Yeah, like his dad. I mean, we can know, all of us can never forget that when his dad said he's going to be better than Floyd Mayweather. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
I don't want to bring in. It's like Anthony Yard, isn't he? He's the same. If he'd have trained properly against Kovalev.
Yeah, trained properly. That guy was there for the taking. Like
exactly out there.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Kovalev came in good shape for that fight. He did.
Yeah.
He looked. His shape was much better than in most fights, but I mean, he was there for the taking.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had trained him, Yard would have been WBO champ. I mean, he were right there
Yeah.
for the
If you
take.
trained him, Tyrone,
If we trained him, any of us, I mean, Tunde,
oh,
is
the
not
American.
bad. I mean, refused to spar. I mean, they did the pity pat stuff. No
Do you
road
believe
work.
he refused to spar?
Huh?
Do you actually believe he didn't spar? Do you actually literally? Do you think he didn't spar?
He says it.
I think he's lying. I think
I definitely
he was telling God if he won, then I didn't have to spar. I kicked Kovala's ass, and that was like one of my biggest step up fight.
Didn't he also say that he didn't know
This-
work though as well?
Say what?
Nobody come out say they sparred this guy.
Didn't he come out and say that he'd done no road work as well?
Yep.
That guy's a fucking idiot. If that is the case, he's a fucking idiot.
Nobody.
Imagine if he stayed 11 rounds, right? It was 11 rounds or 10 rounds he got knocked.
Yeah, 11 rounds. He was gassed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Imagine if his stupid bulky ass did all that road work and stuff and actually did the actual sparring.
He would have got him out of
It
there.
would have made a big difference, even though, it would have made a big difference.
He would have got him out of there. I think, when that 11th round come, it wasn't even a jab. I mean, if you had farted on him, he would have went down.
Yeah, he literally shot his load, after
Yeah. The you continue. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, after he splashed the fluid there, he didn't have any energy anymore. He was out, and Kobe was like, I've got him now. Boom!
Yeah, that's true, Alex.
He couldn't get back up.
He was
You could have
fatigued.
looked at him and told him and pointed downwards. The guy would have went down. I mean, he was that tired.
He just said bang.
He was
It's a
so.
shame because he nearly had Kovalev out there as well, didn't
Oh
he?
yeah. He had him. Maybe if it was in a different country, it would have been waved off when his head kept bobbling back and forth like that on the road.
Yeah.
It could have
Well,
been.
even Bobby McGurk said, didn't he? One more round like that, and I'm stopping the fight.
And then the problem with Anthony Yard is as well that after he lost, instead of he went back into fighting scrapyard confiscators.
Yeah, basically, Ibiza security guards.
He's fighting illegal immigrants now.
Yeah, he had to go to Spain to fight on somebody
He
else.
went to Spain
Yeah.
for illegal immigrants that are trying to apply for EU settlement schemes. Yeah, he went to the bottom of the barrel, didn't he?
Oh man, even worse than that. I mean, he literally went through the barrel and into the dirt.
Yeah,
Do you know what?
he got immersed in trash.
I mean, the guy he
You
fought.
know who I want to fight in that league real bad? I want Bivol and Batuvia fight. That's one fight I really want to
Didn't
see.
get that going.
Yard thought he could skip the queue and look it up and fucking fight Jose Burton, fight Buglioni, Buglioni, fight freaking what's that guy called now? The white boy Johnson, whatever. I think he'd kick his ass. Anyway. Callum Johnson. Fight Boazzi. That Boazzi guy has had a hard on fight.
You know what, Alex? That was a fucking good fight, that.
Which one?
Callum Johnson and Anthony Yard.
Yeah.
That's a real good fight, that. That's a good domestic fight, that.
Yeah.
But he's not going to fight these guys. He's going to fight Nicolas Siglaka, Tony Averlant, Darius Sek, his first southpaw, Walter Segura, and his last guy, Diego Jair Ramirez, 48-3.
Then he'll fight Nikolai Shivish.
Nikolai Shivish.
No, that's not good enough. He needs to fight someone like Callum. Is it Callum Johnson?
Callum Johnson, yeah. He hasn't had a fight. What's him after he knocked out that who did he knock out? He knocked out a bum from around New York. Who did he knock out?
I lost track of him after Batuvia beat him.
He fought Sean Monaghan.
Like an Uber driver.
Yeah, I think he is actually a part-time trucker or something like that. Sean Monaghan. Yeah.
Thing is, though, Tyrone, Callum Johnson is a fucking good fighter.
Yep.
He'll give any of them top elite light heavyweights trouble. I mean, fucking hell, I think if Batuviev didn't hit that hard, I think he'd have probably beaten Batuviev.
Yeah, if he didn't hit as hard as he was hitting.
Batuviev grew up punching rocks up in the Caucasus Mountains.
I'm just surprised. I mean, I was really guaranteed that he was gonna knock out Gvozdyk, and he did. But I was surprised it lasted that long.
Yeah, me and you were the only two who said he'd win.
Oh, I was so. If you hear back the playback,
I remember Alex Tyrone. I remember you said you'd knock him out, and I did all the way up until the end, and then I watched a couple of.
I was so certain.
Volstyk's fights, and then I was like, I don't know. I had Batuviev to win, but I think I said on points. But you did say from the get-go that Batuviev will knock Volstyk out.
I like Glowstick. Seems like a cool guy. And he speaks English, so he gets my props for he can speak good English.
Yeah, he can speak the language real well.
These Eastern European guys are lazy, but even over here, they live here for 3-4 years. Because I deal with these guys at work because I'm at the job center now. These guys can't even speak a lick of English.
The thing is, as well, about that fight, Volstyk hit Batuviev with some fucking great punches.
Yeah, he did.
And
I just remember him on the floor.
Yeah, I watched that fight not so long ago, about 3 weeks ago again. And the punches what Volstyk hit him with, I can honestly say, I don't think I have even seen Volstyk and Batuviev in trouble. Whereas when he fought Callum Johnson, he was in trouble for a little bit, wasn't he? And was it the first or second round when he got knocked down?
Callum Johnson? Yeah, second round. He put him on his ass.
But if you watch that fight, Tyrone,
he was all over the place for about, I'd say, 15 seconds.
Yeah, and then he's like Terminator, and he just shrugs it off.
I don't know what they eat over there in those caves. I don't know what's going on in those camels.
Is he?
He's going back to his origins, isn't it? Just being
Is Batuviev actually Chechen, not Russian?
He's a Muslim. One of those.
Azerbaijan or something originally.
No.
Like Khabib and them guys.
He's from Russia, but if he's Muslim,
he's from Chechnya.
I'm 90% sure he's Chechen.
Yeah, probably that.
Chechnya is part of Russia, but they don't want to be part of Russia, but they are Muslims. Most of them.
You can tell because they never shave. Ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Never.
And you've got like slight little like.
Hey, if you're a woman, you gotta be like guys that don't shit like that, hairy like that.
Those guys, man, they never shave ever. Even if they put a gun to their head, they wouldn't do it.
Them Czech women or Azerbaijan women, they must be freaks, man. If they're like guys like that just extremely hairy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure he's Chechenian. Sure he is. I'm sure he's actually Chechen. But
yeah, from that part of the world.
Yeah, but he fights under the Russian flag because Chechnya is obviously owned by Russia.
Yeah, same thing with Khabib in the UFC.
Yeah.
He's a Muslim cave. He's a cave Muslim.
Exactly.
And then they brought their friend.
Doesn't Khabib look a little bit like Batuviev?
I mean,
they're boys.
A lot. I mean, they're brothers basically.
Exactly.
Probably.
They've got that like little slight Chinese tinty eye.
Chinese.
Beard, dark hair, like olive skin.
Yep, and then they don't shave.
Yeah, and they don't shave. Yeah.
I would say Bivol half Chinese or something like that.
He's actually half Korean.
Yeah.
Bivol looks like South Asian, don't he?
Yeah. He's
mixed.
like a mix. He's like half Russian, half Korean, or something like that.
Yeah.
He's trying to work on his English.
Who wins for Parker?
Junior Fa or Parker. Well, Magic Man, I'll be honest. I've seen Junior Fa knocked down. Like somebody send me that, but I haven't seen him fight actually.
I've got Parker. Parker's just been more busier than Junior Fa. I mean, I might be wrong, but it just feels that way. I mean, Junior Fa, what's he been doing since? He hasn't been making noise. This guy barely
I
fight.
don't know who he's fought. I'd have to box track. I mean, I only seen a clip of him being put on his ass because I'm negative like that, but I haven't actually seen him like fight.
Well, to be honest, Tyron, I've lost track with Parker since he was supposed to fight Derek Chisora, and then he got bit by a spider, and then he was supposed to fight Dillian White again, and then I don't know.
It gets old. It just gets old, and like, how many times do we have to dig these guys out from the well?
Yeah.
You know, they should be getting these fights and these good fights kind of under the radar without big promotions or without pay-per-view. Just because you do your job one time doesn't deserve a pay-per-view.
Exactly.
Or big money.
Exactly. That's what I said about fucking Derek Chisora and Dillian White. Why is Dillian White fighting fucking Alexander Povetkin for a pay-per-view fight? That's no fucking pay-per-view fight. And then straight after that, who's he? Derek Chisora and Usyk pay-per-view. I'm sorry, that's not a pay-per-view.
Excuse me? Is it pay-per-view?
It's pay-per-view.
It is. When all this comes back, right, Alex, what we've got over here is pay-per-view fights. You've got Daniel Dubois versus Joe Joyce, pay-per-view on BT Sports, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But I will actually pay for that for the reason being, it's not a pay-per-view fight in my eyes, but I will pay for that for the two simple reasons. Number one, BT don't fucking charge every fight as a pay-per-view fight. And number two, it's a good domestic British fight. It's not a pay-per-view fight because none of them have got world titles.
Right.
But it's a 50-50 fight and it's a domestic fight. And these two, well, I'm not saying they're seen as the next best thing because Joe Joyce is as old as fucking Fred Flintstone, but
yeah,
they're up and coming. You know, they're underneath the radar of the elite heavyweight. So I will pay for that. But Derek Chisora versus Usyk, no, streaming the hell out of that. Dillian White versus old ass fucking Alexander Povetkin, I'm not paying for that because that's not a pay-per-view fight. Dillian White versus Marius Wacker was trash. Absolutely trash. So how's he going to be any better against fucking Povetkin?
And then after that fight, he's rewarded with a pay-per-view against the Bomb, and the guy, and he says, "Oh well, he's a great champion." Let me tell you about these Russian guys, right? What they do is they import our fucking trash legends.
Yeah.
You know, guys who are way past it. They did it with James Toney, with Roy Jones. You can go on and on. Hasim Rahman. They import these guys who are way past it here, and everybody at home said, "Baby, don't fight, please."
Yeah, yeah.
They send them to Russia, and then they come back and say, "Well, I beat a legend."
Yeah.
They import our legends who are like 40 years old, don't know what their next fight is. No promoter wants them.
It's bullshit, Tyrone. Fucking, and that's the thing. You see, this is where I have the arguments with people. People say, "Oh yeah, but the Americans pay $75 for fucking pay-per-view, or 90 or whatever." I say, but yeah, okay, that's a fucking rip-off. I understand that, but how many fucking pay-per-views do we? Jesus Christ, man! I'm not lying. Last year, I must have paid on Sky easily 12 to 15 pay-per-views. There was a time last year in summer, say between May and well, say between June and December, and I actually lost count of the pay-per-views. My ex-girlfriend even said to me at one time, what's this on here? And I had to look on the Sky Belt, and I didn't even know what it was. And then when I actually looked through it properly, it was about 3 pay-per-views, what were virtually in a row. And now you knock that up at £20, £25 a fucking throw every couple of weeks. I'm telling you, man, when this coronavirus is over and everything's back in full motion, you watch Sky TV rack up them pay-per-views. I've already named 3 for you just there. And then
Do you think it might go up because of all the lost money and shit?
Exactly, Alex. Well, then you've got the Joshua Pulev. There's another one.
I'm not paying £40 for that. 30 that just
exactly. Fuck out of here. Fucking Pulev.
No.
Who the fuck has Pulev beat?
Derek Chisora.
I tell you what, if Pulev was to fight Derek Chisora now, he'd get knocked out in my eyes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because Derek Chisora's invented himself, but still, I don't give a fuck if you've invented yourself under fucking David A. I ain't paying to watch Derek Chisora fight fucking Alexander Usyk.
They're con, man. They're con, man. They're con public.
Then he's going to do it with Kell Brook. Then he's going to do it with Liam Smith. Then he's going to... Oh, fuck off, man. Fuck
halfway
off,
through.
Oh, I'm just going to roll a sec. Back in a minute.
Right.
They're conning us, man, with all these fights. Just BS.
I'm going to turn around. I'm just going to go. I'll be back in a second.
Yep.
Straight bullshit, Tyrone. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah.
We can't even, honestly, mate. People probably hear this and think, oh, who's the fuck's this moaning? He's moaning about 20 quid. Listen, man, I'm a single parent, yeah, and I love boxing, and I have no trouble paying for any pay-per-view fight what is a pay-per-view fight. But when you've got Sky Sports and Eddie Hearn trying to sell you bullshit like fucking Usyk versus Chisora, Chisora's lost 9 times. How the fuck is someone who's lost 9 times a pay-per-view fighter? I mean, it's like Tony Bellew versus Usyk. That was pay-per-view. How the hell did Tony Bellew, who had never won a world title, he won a world title, but he never actually went to someone's back garden and took the belt off him. He won a vacant WBC light heavyweight title. And in that fight, he got put on his arse.
Yeah, he did.
How the fuck has someone who had lost 3 times, never won a world title, become a pay-per-view fighter?
Yeah.
Fighting a washed-up David A. Fucking hell, David A had been in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. He hadn't been in the ring for 3 years. He got schooled off fucking Klitschko. He got absolutely schooled off him. Went into a British program over here called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Wasn't in the ring for 3 years. And both fights were fucking pay-per-view. And in between the first and second one, he got an injury. So he was out for like 6-7 months with a shoulder injury. How the fuck did Tony Bellew become a pay-per-view fighter? These casuals, man. I'm not saying I'm a hardcore boxing fan, and I know everything about boxing because I don't. I really don't. But one thing I know, I ain't fucking daft enough to sit here and let fucking someone fucking... Nah, that's why I got my fire stick, man. I'll scream the hell out of them fights, me. Sorry, but I will do.
Yeah.
Dillian White versus Wilder, pay-per-view all day. I'll pay for that. Anthony Joshua versus Wilder. I'll pay for that pay-per-view. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, pay-per-view fight. I'll pay for that. Wilder versus Tyson Fury. I'll pay for that. They're pay-per-view fights.
Yeah.
Not fucking Dillian White versus an Alexander Povetkin who's 40-odd years old.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm ranting, man. It just gets me angry, bro. Sorry, but It really gets me angry
What
because
if he loses? Hopefully.
exactly. I think Usyk might get knocked out in that fight. You know.
Yeah. What if White gets caught by a big left hand?
Exactly. Because
Hopefully.
Povetkin's dangerous for the first 2 or 3 rounds, and then after that he's gassed, isn't he?
Mm.
You know, why is Dillian White not fighting Oscar Rivas again? Why is Dillian White not fighting Michael Hunter?
That's what I don't get.
Exactly, bro. Jacob Jennings, salute to you, brother.
I felt so bad for Michael Hunter. And my man was ready to draw. I was like, nobody will fight this guy. Nobody will fight this guy.
Yeah.
Dillian White will not fight this guy.
Do you know what, Tyrone? No, I've been ranting on and shit, but I used to like Dillian White about 4 or 5 years ago. Well, up until about 2 years ago, till I seen the bullshit what he come with when he did everything in his power to duck Ortiz. That was when I was like, nah, I'm done with you, mate. All he wants to do is fight AJ's left. Dillian White is the British version of Fat Dusty Miller. Fat Dusty Miller's the exact same type of fighter. All he wants to do is fight Wilder's leftovers, call himself the number 1, but he won't go on fighting an elite fighter. And when he did, when he had the chance to do it, the man was fucking full of fucking medicine and all kinds of PEDs. The man had growth hormone in him.
Yeah, you can't really.
GHB fucking something 16, 17. He's a British version of Fat Dusty Miller.
Yeah.
Hey, and both have been done. Both have.
Exactly, Alex. I know what you're going to say.
I've been tested dirty as well. Twice. But of course, Mid-American, he got the short end of the stick. Dillian White got away with what he got away with murder.
Yeah, that was a big stitch up in boxing history. Just like Canelo when he popped dirty fucking eating tainted fucking meat. Fuck out of here. A fucking multi-millionaire boxer eating fucking meat what's fucking tainted. Fucking bullshit. Whilst the
Canelo
cover Wilder, let Floyd and George
Foreman. Oh no, we haven't yet. Do you guys want to talk about it? We can.
Yeah, I'm talking about anything.
What will happen? Yeah, what's going on?
Is he letting? Is it confirmed that he's letting Floyd in his camp? George?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know about the George Foreman thing.
I haven't done any covering on boxing because he's pissing me off at the moment. I'll be back in a minute, bro. Going for a
so George Foreman, he's doing what is he mentoring Wilder or something like that outside boxing?
Yeah, he said that. You know what? I think for this, he can do whatever he wants to do to, I guess, to change what he needs to change to win. But in my opinion, probably most important thing for him is to get in that ring 100%. If you can get in there 100%, you're pretty much good to go because he doesn't need to, all he has to do is show up, not hurt to beat this guy. I think I don't think too much of Fury. If this was Dubois who had beat him and it was a fair fight, I would have been like, I would put my hands up. I say, you know what, Dubois, yeah, he beat him fair and square. He's the next guy, it's somebody to respect. But Fury, no, not really, no. Especially when Wilder was just dragging. I mean, I literally had a decaf come up to me. He told me, he said, why did Wilder fight like that? He wasn't jumping. He wasn't moving. Like, he just stood stagnant. I said, you saw that? He said, yeah. I only saw him fight. He said, Ruiz Orlis. I said, you mean Luis Ortiz? He said, yeah. I saw him fight that guy.
Say again.
Ruiz Ortiz.
Luis Ortiz.
Yeah. I said no. Wilder fought Luis Ortiz.
Luis Ortiz.
Yeah, that fight.
This
that
guy,
fight.
he's there for England. He's there for England. Because if you're American and you can't say Ortiz, yeah, he's definitely English.
Nah, he didn't know who the guy was, but he was a decaf. But he came to me. He told me, he said, Wilder didn't really look too jumpy. He wasn't moving around like he usually was. I said, damn, you saw that? He said, then what are these guys running around saying that, it was a fair fight or whatever, this and that. I knew from the first, I saw from like, what was it, that weak right hand Wilder threw? I was like, something doesn't look right here. He just kind of looks stuck in the mud. It just looks stuck in the mud. And I do agree with him. If I was... Wilder said he doesn't think Fury's the real champion. Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. It's just ridiculous, whole thing. I don't know. So how are you going to go in there and say, oh, no, after that first right hand, this could have happened or whatever? No. It's crazy. It's just, I don't even think that any person could look at that fight and look at the first fight and said, oh, Wilder was even better. Let alone normal. I mean, it's obvious something was hampering his performance. What do you think, Alex?
What about the Fury fight?
Yeah, that was so BS.
Hey, look. I don't know if he... No, I think... Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know Wilder has flaws. Yeah, Wilder has a lot of flaws, actually.
No. What I was saying was...
But...
No, what I was saying was I don't know... this cheating thing, I don't even know what to believe in or what I saw. Fury dominated him.
I think it was more to do with what Wilder wasn't doing. I think people are jumping to... Okay, yeah, he does need to change his skill set, but let's be honest, it's too late in the game for that. He's an older guy. He's
the only thing you can do is just...
What he needs to do with Fury is tweak some things. Whenever you get a chance to get better, of course. But the biggest thing for him is to get in there healthy.
Yeah. The only thing
healthy.
Yeah.
He looked stuck in the mud, didn't he?
Huh?
He looked stuck in the mud. Did he look like normal?
When he first, when I saw the first, like half the first 1 second, I remember saying, something ain't right about this guy.
Yeah.
Something ain't right, but there's this, something not right. His face,
his legs.
Anything, but the way how he was doing the expressions of his face.
His legs.
I didn't notice who's that? I didn't notice the leg.
I noticed that. I noticed that. Yeah. Probably that first weak right hand he threw.
Yeah.
So slow. And he dragged his foot.
Yeah.
Mechanically, he needs to change, a lot of things.
I think if he's going to, I think
he doesn't need
the training he needs is basically Taylor Fury. That's what it is. Oh, and only that. It can't be like you said, to change this and change that. No, I think just for Fury. That's what it should be exclusively.
He's been in there, right?
But Brazil, he has dropped Fury before. It's not like it's not
Brazil. I think Brazil is a bum, but he's stronger than Fury, and he punches harder than Fury.
Yeah.
That's a good fight, Tyrone.
Who?
Who were you on about? Dominic Brazil and who? So I've just come back into the room.
No, what I was saying was I said Brazil is a bum, but he's stronger than Fury and he punches harder than Fury. So I hear a lot of
know
people
about that.
that Fury just dominated him and threw his weight around. How come he could take his weight the first time, but he couldn't take it the second time?
Yeah.
Well, he was a lot heavier, but I don't think
He
that
weren't that much heavier.
I don't think as far as punching power, Dominic Brazil is stronger than Tyson Fury.
Huh?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think Brazil punches harder than this pillow bitch?
No, I don't, and I told you guys I don't think he's a pillow-fisted fighter.
Brazil, I mean, we just need to check the KO ratio.
I mean, you could check the KO ratio all you want, but like
Brazil punches
that's
harder.
dependent on who you fought. You know what I'm saying?
Who
KO
Fury
ratio.
fought?
You could say you could have an argument, but you can have an argument about both of those fighters who have they knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not a.
Dominic Brazil versus Tyson.
I've got to agree with Mike as well because people
It's a
say
good fight.
Fury.
Dominic Brazil versus Dillian White is a good fight. I think Dillian White would really struggle against Dominic Brazil. I really do.
I mean, I'm not trying. You know, I'm no Brazil fan. I just called him a bum. This is my third time calling him a bum. Fourth time. But even I know he punched harder than that nigga.
I don't know.
But Brazil wasn't leaning on him. Brazil wasn't leaning on Wilder though.
He was leaning on Wilder. He was.
I mean, he was doing more of choking Wilder than leaning on him. I mean, but But you know, while I was in the car coming back from picking up this GoPro, heard some of the stuff that you guys said. I mean, but if as far as like who's supposed to be helping out with training Wilder, you know, I don't think it really matters. I think the most thing that matters is what the you know, the good things that you pick up from somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, whether or not it's Mayweather, whether or not it's George Foreman, you know, both of those guys can help a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Both of those guys can help a fighter's abilities in the ring. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that, you know, are they compatible? You know, chemistry wise, you know, is Wilder eager to learn? Is he teachable? You know, all those things has to be taken into account for. But you know, the main thing that people need to take account for with Deontay Wilder is his humbleness. I don't care if you go say, well, yeah, you gonna say humble when Deontay Wilder said that Tyson Fury is not a champion, or he didn't give Tyson Fury his props, or you know, he made all these excuses. Well, you know, name a fighter that didn't make an excuse, you know, after a loss. Name a fighter that, like I said, that didn't make an excuse after a loss. You know, go back and it was an audio recording of what Deontay Wilder said, but there's no audio recording, and you don't get the full context. Like, did the guy ask Deontay Wilder a costume question before that? Was it a loaded question that he was answering? You don't get that. So even if that was the case, it's still feasible to say wearing a 30-pound suit for 15-30 minutes and then walking up some steps and then walking 100 yards to a ring, whether or not Deontay Wilder said what he said with, I could do this and I could do that. A lot of fighters say what they can and can do going up to a fight and trying to boost themselves up and make themselves sound good. A lot of fighters do that. It doesn't make them right. Don't make them wrong. It's just talk. You know. But you know, if you want to take it literal, go right fucking smoke ahead. But when Deontay Wilder said in his interview, well, you know what, I wasn't comfortable, but you know, when you have so many fights and stuff like that, and you have so much success, you can get away from the goal. Not to say that you wasn't putting your best foot forward and this and the third, but that level of hunger when I first started, leading up to the level of hunger that I had. Now, I'm not saying I wasn't hungry, but there was something missing. And he was basically going on to that, yeah, there's going to be new guys. There's going to be the same guys, people with different roles and stuff like that. So I don't see what the big point is. Well, I do see what the big point is. This is fucking YouTube. This is fucking social media. I mean, everybody got to make a big deal. Everybody got to make an article, a breaking news, a headliner, a one-liner for something that really, to tell you the truth, you ain't got nothing to do with, but besides talking about it on YouTube. So, you know, Deontay Wilder, I think that he does need to change some things up leading up to the Tyson Fury fight. I don't think there's a lot of things that he need to change up because there was no way in hell you could sit up in here and say that you saw all what Deontay Wilder had to give to that fight because he didn't do nothing.
Agreed.
Right. Yeah. Guy was.
He did absolutely nothing for you to say Deontay Wilder didn't try this. Deontay Wilder, he didn't do this. Deontay Wilder, blah, blah, blah. He didn't do nothing. He didn't show you nothing.
The whole Fury team.
Mine.
The whole Fury team, fight week, were scared out of their minds. I saw it in their face. Frank Warren was worried about getting his 10%. Bob Arum kept looking down every interview. They thought that they were just going to wait for this third rematch, you know, and cash out after that. They thought this second fight was basically a done deal for them and that they were just going to get blown over. They couldn't believe how lucky they was when that Wilder turned up.
And this, you're right. You're right there, Tyrone. And there's
They
another
did not
thing.
believe themselves.
And
that-
another. Oh, my bad, Tyrone. My bad.
Go ahead, Michael. Just finish.
I mean, name a fighter that didn't make excuses. Pacquiao made multiple fucking excuses.
Fred,
Anthony, my shoulder. Fucking Anthony Joshua made excuses before the fucking fight.
Yeah.
They made excuses before the fight, and then Anthony Joshua made excuses after the fight.
Yeah.
Wilder.
Lucky punch from the gods.
Wilder distracted me. Madison Square Garden, walking around there, how big of a venue it is and stuff like that. I'm out of my element. I wasn't feeling right. I just felt he made excuses. Deontay Wilder, the first thing he did in the ring, he gave Tyson Fury his props, just the same way Anthony Joshua gave Andrew Ruiz his props, but everybody forgot about that.
Hey, Mike, how do you see this next fight going?
Like I said, and this is another thing. That I want to bring up. Edward Hearn and them, they knew with the amount of time that Deontay Wilder wanted to take that fucking rematch, it was not going to be a good look for Deontay Wilder because they knew Deontay Wilder fucked his bicep up.
Yep.
They knew Deontay Wilder's leg was fucked up.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's the reason why they were pushing so fucking hard, knowing now well that there's a rematch clause and nobody can do nothing about it. And so they're pushing for the fight because they want Tyson Fury to push that Deontay Wilder is not medically ready.
Yeah.
They wanted him to push the thing, and then the corona come through.
Yeah. Thing is, as well, though, Mike, he's still fucking pushing now, isn't he?
I mean,
I've never seen, just quickly,
go ahead.
I've never seen Eddie Hearn in the whole time that Hearn has been around. I've never seen him push an Anthony Joshua fight for that Tyson Fury fight like he's ever done for any of his fighters. He wants that fight because this is how I see it.
He knows he can beat him. He knows he can beat him. Fury is not the fighter these guys make him out to be. I don't care what.
I agree that I think Anthony Joshua does beat Tyson Fury, but I don't believe that he beats fucking Wilder. I think Wilder knocks out. AJ is tailor-made for fucking Wilder. He's too slow. He's too flat-footed. He's too stiff. He's too robotic. Don't get me wrong. AJ's got power. Let's not all kid ourselves. He's not a one-punch knockout artist like Wilder, but the guy can fucking hit. But for him to get close up to Wilder to do that, he's too stiff. He's just too. This is the reason why I don't rate Daniel Dubois yet, because I still think he reminds me of AJ. He's the same. He's too stiff. But I honestly believe that Tyson Fury gets beat off AJ. I honestly think that AJ beats Fury, and I think that Wilder KOs AJ. And I think
Do
Wilder.
you think Fury has his number?
Okay.
Do you think Fury has Wilder's number?
No.
No, I'm asking Loz. I'm asking Loz.
No, well, this is what I was going to say, Alex. After the second fight, yeah. But when I've watched the fight back so many times now, the amount of illegal blows and leaning, that wasn't boxing. That was fucking WWE. I believe, I've always said this, and if you can always remember, I always said I had Wilder winning on points. I thought it was going to go to the scorecards the second fight because I knew that Tyson Fury was going to be a lot better than what he was in the first fight. But it's hard for me to say what happens in this third fight because in the second fight, it's a known fact that Wilder wasn't the same fighter as he was in the first fight. And I'm not making it
right now.
I'm not making just one sec, Tyro. Yeah. I'm not making excuses for Wilder, but Wilder wasn't the same fighter. But when you watch the fight back, the second fight, the amount of fucking dirty tactics what Fury did, leaning on him, punching behind the head, low blows. And when a fighter is not on his game, that's an uphill task, that.
I'll come out and say this right now. If Wilder's 100% and loses that next fight, then I'll say Fury has his number.
Yeah. I think, and I'm going to say, and you've heard it here first, I'm going to stick to my guns, what I said. 100% Wilder, 100% Tyson Fury. I think Wilder knocks him out in 3 rounds.
Exactly. Can we all just say
fight?
Can we all just say
3
that?
rounds.
Yeah.
We all say Wilder, if he's 100% and he if he's doing what he needs to be doing, he should ball this guy up.
Yeah. When you've got wonder power, you can never take that away from Wilder. But if you've got 100% Wilder on that night and a legit Wilder coming in at 220, 225, maybe even coming in at 212 like he did, or 215 in the first fight, but 100% Wilder. Wilder only needs that one punch, I think he knocks. I'm going to say, and like I say, I'm sticking to my guns. If Wilder comes in now, if he's doing what I think he's doing, staying away from the cameras, he's training hard, he's bringing in a few new people, learning a few more things. Like Mike says, he's got flaws in his game, but if he can pick them flaws up, I think Wilder knocks Fury out in the next round, in the next fight in 3 rounds. And that's what I'm going to stick to. But if he isn't 100% Wilder, then I think Tyson Fury wipes the floor with him again. But I honestly believe AJ knocks Fury out.
He knocks Fury out. Yeah.
But I think AJ,
I don't know what people see in Fury. I don't know. I don't know what people see.
Come on, Tyrone. Come on.
Huh?
Come on, Tyrone.
What's there?
I don't know, but come on.
His ass. Like, literally, how you respect anybody can respect somebody who's not even worried about his health on a day-to-day basis. This is the guy here. No, like, seriously, he can't do 10 pull-ups, and even forget that. He's not even in fighting shape 80%, 90% of the time, and he uses drugs constantly. This guy,
Tyrone,
people should take care of.
I think what it is with Fury, my friend, and this is the only. I totally agree with what you're saying, Tyrone.
And he's not the talent.
He doesn't take care of his body. He isn't the best fucking fighter. What everyone's saying, oh, he's this, that, and the other. I think with Fury, there's several things what ride in his corner. One, I think he's a natural born fighter. I just think some people are just born to fight or born
to slap.
Well, Joe Calzaghe, we can say that again.
Yeah, he's a slapper too.
I've always said this against Joe Calzaghe. Great fighter, but I don't rate him as this.
Joe Calzaghe.
At the time, when
fucking, Alex, is he? You can tell me he's not a slapper.
At the time when Joe Calzaghe was around, yeah, James Toney, Roy Jones Jr., Michael Nunn. You had all them fighters around at the time. Why did Joe Calzaghe never fight any of them?
Oh not at that time. No,
exactly. Well, I said this to a lad at work a few weeks ago, and I said this is the reason why I can't give Joe Calzaghe his recognition. Yeah,
he had Andre Ward. He had Carl Froch. He didn't fight those guys.
He fought a late Bernard Hopkins, got put on his arse.
Yeah.
Roy Jones Jr. got put on his arse.
Yeah.
Why did he never fight them? Okay, he beat a fucking Eubank who was washed up. Steve Collins who was washed up. Do you know what I mean? There's two. Well, I'm not even going to give him credit for Jeff Lacey because Jeff Lacey was a hype job. Jeff Lacey was a hype job.
Yeah, he was a hype job from over here.
Yeah, he was. He come over here and Joe Calzaghe slapped the shit out of him.
Yep.
It was only the simple fact that Joe Calzaghe was able to move around the ring, had more experience in moving, and was faster and more I can't think of the word when you're more like. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Jeff Lacey. If you look at Jeff Lacey's physique. Jeff Lacey was a fucking like a big bodybuilder. He was like a mini Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He was stiff, slow.
Yep.
The only
was that left hook.
Yeah. The only credit, there's two fights where I give Joe Calzaghe credit, and that's when he beat Charles the Hatchet Brewer. Because Brewer was a good fighter. And he was the guy who had him in trouble with the bald head, the black guy, the American guy, knocked him down, and then he ended up knocking him out. He had silver shorts on, bald head.
Shoot.
Byron Mitchell. Not Byron Mitchell. Was it Byron Mitchell?
Shoot.
Yeah, no. Oh, God. Go on, Tyrone. You must know this.
How was he champion?
Joe Calzaghe was, he might have been WBO champion at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
What division is this again? Middleweight.
Byron Mitchell.
Yeah. Byron Mitchell. There you go. Watch that fight. That's a fucking great fight, man. That's them two fights are the fights where I give Joe Calzaghe credit against Charles the Hatchet Brewer and Byron Mitchell. Byron Mitchell had him in all kinds of trouble, knocked him down. He was bouncing off the ropes. His face was smashed up, and then he ended up knocking Byron Mitchell out. But
yeah,
that was best I've ever seen Joe Calzaghe.
You know what I've seen? I wanted to ask you this, Laws.
Yeah,
like,
go on, bro.
Okay, I see people have a fascination with slappers.
Exactly.
I mean, Fury is a slapper and Calzaghe is a slapper, but people to this day love these guys. I don't get it. Yeah, to this day. I can't stand a slapper, and I shared the hate. You know, we've got our each guys around here. I don't like them either.
Yeah.
You know, so it's I'm not biased. But I'm just saying, like you've got a guy, you've got a human being here who hits with their wrists.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that annoying?
Yeah.
Should that even be legal? Like that's like.
Well, that's what I mean, Tyrone. So if we're gonna pull up on fucking Tyson Fury, man, we've got to pull up on Joe Calzaghe.
Yeah,
we've got
he's
to.
a slapper too.
We've got to, bro. Like I say, I ain't got nothing. I must sound like the most biased, fucking hateful, fucking English, fucking, because over here, us boxing fans over here, we stick with our own, and I stick with my own. I always want my countrymen, whether they're Welsh,
Yeah, Jeff Lacey.
Northern Ireland, English, whatever. I always want my fellow countrymen to do the best, but I try to be
logical.
Yeah, and as realist as I can. I can't give Joe Calzaghe the credit, and I've seen many times on Facebook.
They worship Joe Calzaghe here. If you go on the boxing,
many times on Facebook or YouTube, fucking BT Sports calling him a legend, a Hall of Fame. He needs to be put in the Hall of Fame. No, motherfucker. This guy never fought Roy Jones Jr., Bernard Hopkins, James Toney when they were in their heyday. And he was a world champion. He held that WBO belt for 10 years. And at them times, Roy Jones Jr., Bernard Hopkins, James Toney, even the late Michael Nunn and all them before, they was champions when this guy could have gone to America and fought him. And I watched an interview with Steve Bunce once, where Steve Bunce asked him, how come you never ended up going to America and fighting Roy Jones Jr., Bernard Hopkins, and James Toney? And do you know what he come out and said? His excuse was?
No
bullshit, because the money wasn't there. Get fuck out of here.
It's kind of like what these guys said today.
Exactly, Alex. But to me, I'm seen as anyone listening to this now must think he's a fucking hater. He's a hater. No, I'm not a hater, man. I'm not a hater. People like Lloyd Honeyghan, Nigel Benn, I get behind fighters like that because they went over and they fought Americans best. Lloyd Honeyghan, no one ever gave the ragamuffin man any credit.
Ragamuffin
to America, and he beat Donald Curry on his own turf. That's why I love Errol Spence Jr. because Spence didn't just come over here and beat Kell Brook, who at the time was the best welterweight, the best 147 fighter at the time. Not only did he beat him over here, he actually came over here and went to the guy's hometown and beat him in his own football stadium in front of his own fans. That's a fucking fighter, man. And you don't see these niggas doing this shit no more.
No.
Everybody wants to fight in their backyard, literally. Like their home address, like literally behind their garage.
And then what happens after that? These days anyway. What happens? The titles get taken when they're fighting in the backyard.
There you go. Jacob Jennings, the nail straight on the head. Lennox Lewis was my favourite British fighter. There you go.
I don't know why Americans don't like Lennox Lewis.
Yeah,
beating up on our fighters.
No, but Lennox was a British fighter. He went over to America and he beat the best. He beat Francois Botha. He beat Holyfield. He beat Tyson. I was fully enough, Tyrone, before we came on air. I was just watching Lennox Lewis versus Riddick Bowe in the Olympics.
Yeah.
In 1988. Was it 88 or 86? I was just watching.
It was 88, yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching that, funnily enough.
Because the one before was 1984. So, yeah, 1988.
You don't see fighters like that no more. Marvin Hagler come over here and fought Alan Minter in his own back garden. And he threw fucking chairs and bottles at Hagler. And Blood pointed this out. Back in the fucking early 80s, Hagler come over. Alan Minter said, I'll never lose to a black guy. And then he fought Hagler. And Hagler come over here. He wasn't even known. And he fought Alan Minter in his own back garden. And they threw chairs in the ring. They threw bottles and coins at him and everything. Because they couldn't believe it. That this black guy from America come over here and beating a world champion. They're fighters, man.
Yeah. I totally agree. No, I totally agree. That's what you call a fighter. A fighting man.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why, as daft as it sounds, Tyro, Tyson Fury, yeah. But you got to give him credit, mate. This is what I was saying to you last week. I mean, I totally agree. He cheated in that fight. But one thing you can't take away from Tyson Fury, and this is one thing, if you listen carefully now to what I'm going to say to you, one thing you can't take away from Tyson Fury is not scared to go to next man's backyard and fight him. Right. And that I have to give him credit for. Now, I'm not saying he's this, that, and the other. I'm not saying that, bro. What I'm saying is, them days, especially over here, it's a rare thing. It's a rare thing to see a fighter now to go overseas to fight a world champion in the back garden. That's why Anthony Yarde, if he had it all spans back to what we were saying earlier. If Anthony Yarde had trained properly and gone over to Russia and beat Kovalev in his own backyard, that's a great achievement.
Like, with Fury, we know the cheating is going to come. My big thing was I just did not feel that Wilder were all there.
Yeah.
If he was even 70%, that should not have happened. I was just so shocked. I mean, I thought it was I was one of many people who thought it was just going to be a total demolition job.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even think it was going to be close. Well, because it should be. You know, he's expected to get rid of guys like this.
Well, he is, bro, but he didn't, did he?
No, he didn't. Just shocking.
You see, I don't mean to be funny, mate, but when I watched the fight, I watched the fight with my son, and I knew after the first round that I could tell, man, I was like, this guy ain't the same. There's something not right here.
Yeah.
I could tell that. But, I mean, you only have to look at his last fight when he fought Ortiz and Brazil. You can see the guy was up for it.
Oh, yeah, and Ortiz was hitting him with some shots. He didn't go anywhere, but Tyson Fury breathes on him and it moves him. Yeah. I mean, you can't say that after Fury wins the belt, oh, you know, he won fair and square, and now he's the champion. Honestly, even like when Spence beat Kell Brook, I mean, yeah, he beat him, but I mean, I'm gonna come out and say, you know, well, he hurt his eye. You know, there's gonna be an excuse. I mean, like, but with the Wilder thing, it obviously was not. Both guys were at their best.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. I totally agree, mate.
Every time I hear about Wilder Fury too, I just say that's BS.
I think he knocks him out next fight. I honestly believe that Tyson Fury's getting knocked out that next fight. That's just my point. What about you, Mike?
What y'all talking about?
Just talking shit, really. But
if Wilder comes in 100%, what should happen? Basically.
I mean, if Wilder comes in 100%, this the third time come around, I think that Wilder he needs to either figure out he needs to take the advantage of the situation. He needs to take, everything that he needs to do, whatever he needs to do to beat this guy, he needs to do just that, because at the end of the day, he know, just like everybody know, he's a very dangerous fighter. Not only with that, we all know that, or not all, but the guy could box a bit. We haven't even seen Wilder's everything that he could do in the ring as from his team and other fighters that have sparred against him. I just think that you're gonna see who's really a boxing fan, and you're gonna see who's really not. Because all these weird boxing fans, they're gonna bring up things that ain't relevant to this fucking fight. What's relevant to this fucking fight is that this is a very big fight. This is a very good fight. No matter what the outcome of the fight is, this is what people want to see, whether or not you like it or not. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, people know. I don't care what the spread is going to be because they get their shit fucked up too. But as far as who has the best chance of winning, is always going to be Deontay Wilder, because everybody know, including Tyson Fury and everybody else, know that Deontay Wilder can end this at any moment, and they're going to be the most scared people. Not Deontay Wilder. Everybody else is more scared about Deontay Wilder knocking Tyson Fury out than Tyson Fury outboxing Deontay Wilder or doing what he did in the second fight.
Facts, Mike. Facts.
So people could sugarcoat it how they want to. You know, if Wilder had his leg, wasn't dragging his leg around, if Wilder didn't have this or coulda, shoulda, woulda, do motherfuckers know now well they can't say that 100% that Tyson Fury was going to win. They weren't saying Tyson Fury was going to knock Deontay Wilder out or take it to Deontay Wilder until Tyson Fury said it. They didn't have the confidence.
Oh man, they were packing it in fight week. They were all packing it in.
They're packing it in.
It's true. I'm not even lying. You know, I don't just make stuff up from my head. I was watching fight.
No, just like you said it, pack it in because you said that.
None of them believed he would win. None of them believed Fury would win. They couldn't believe their luck fight night. They still can't.
Do you know what, though?
It's so shocking. It's so shocking.
Do you know what, though, Tyrone?
He was going to ball him up. It's really disappointing. It's really.
Tyrone, do you know what, though? If you look back at the things what Tyson Fury said, he did actually spin the web over everyone's eyes. He told everyone in the media what he was going to do, and he told them he was going to come in at that weight. Because
he said he was going to knock out, what's his name?
Oh, I know. But what I'm saying, though, bro, is I did a video on it.
I didn't believe when he said that at all. He
come in at 20 pounds heavier than he did in the first fight.
Yeah, fat fuck.
And as soon as I saw that, I was like, what? 20 pounds heavier than the first fight? And Wilder's coming in at 225, 230. You're a sitting fucking duck. You're a target just waiting to get fucking nailed. But he told everyone that he was going to come in heavier and he was going to go for knock Wilder out. And I never believed it. None of us believed it. And like you just said, the betting man and all them can't believe it. It's a big shock. But
I still don't, and it happened.
I don't, but that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Fury didn't know.
No,
he didn't know. And I'm gonna tell you why Fury didn't know. The reason why Fury didn't know, because all of what he was talking about was a fucking experiment. It was a fucking experiment to gain 20, 30 pounds.
Yeah.
It was all experiment. He wasn't basing it off of Deontay Wilder the first fight, because it really, to tell you the truth, there wasn't nothing he could really do.
Right.
Because he was going to get hit.
He got so lucky with what he didn't
know. And this is the funny thing. Even if it came out of Tyson Fury's mouth that he knew,
9 times
he probably had confidence. He probably had confidence that he was going to be able, but he didn't know. Nobody can say that. This is how you know if somebody know something. When you lay down 100%,
you can never know, can you, Mike?
No, I know the motherfucker didn't know. If Deontay Wilder came in 100%, been a whole different ball game.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. I agree with what you're saying. It was an experiment.
Would have been on his bicycle.
But we can never say that he knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, I could definitely say he knew that wasn't going to. He didn't know that he was gonna get in the
I
ring.
agree with you, man. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's what I agree with you.
Mike.
I agree with what you're saying, Mike. It was an experiment in putting on the extra weight.
GoPro, turn
But
on.
he definitely didn't know that was going to work out.
Yeah, I mean, the guy has spent more time. I mean,
GoPro, turn on.
he was going to turn Pianetta into an Italian sausage. He was going to knock out Klitschko. He was going to knock out, what's his name? Fucking, who was that? Chisora the first time, not the second time. I mean, he said he was going to, do a job on all these guys, and he doesn't. He pity pats to a decision if he can. I don't think much of Fury. I don't see why people like this guy so much.
I see why they like him, because Tyson Fury, he is a good fighter. He is a good boxer. You know what I'm saying? And
On the page.
he's very good at taking advantage of the situations that he in. He's good at all that. And what people, I think, should look at more is that, Tyson Fury has been boxing longer than Deontay Wilder, first of all. And I think that people should take into account for that can play a role into who I'll put it like this. It doesn't fucking matter how long Tyson Fury has been boxing for. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't give a fuck if you want to say cheating is a part of boxing. I don't give a fuck if you want to come up over here and try to tell me that if somebody is in there doing illegal punches, if somebody is in there doing illegal holds, that's a part of fucking boxing. It's called fucking cheating. It's called fucking cheating when you circumvent the rules. It's called cheating when you do things to take an advantage over your opponent that's specifically defined in the rules that you're not supposed to do. It's called cheating. And when you, as a boxing fan, as a referee, I don't care. You a reporter, I don't care. When you allow things to happen like that, and then allow it to happen especially if you allow it to happen on a consistent basis, then you are condoning cheating. It's flat out cheating. You're supposed to call this shit out. You call it out with everybody else, but you don't call it out. Let me tell y'all something. I guarantee y'all that the ref told Deontay Wilder none of that hitting with the inside of the glove. Well, I have a good thing to tell me as far as listening to what fighters do before the fights, telling on other fighters, saying, watch out for this guy, he be doing this, he be doing that, blah, blah, whoop, whoop, whoop. I guarantee you Tyson Fury's team did that with Deontay Wilder. No hitting with the inside of the glove. No hitting with the behind the head. None of that. But I guarantee you, Deontay Wilder's team didn't tell Tyson Fury's team nothing.
He was gonna get hit behind the head. I'm not gonna lie, Wilder hits behind the head too.
Yeah, Wilder. I was going to say.
No. But you hear what I just said?
Yeah, you said that Fury told the ref. Fury's team told the ref, watch out for hits behind the head, but Wilder.
I guarantee you they did.
But Wilder didn't say anything because he didn't realize it could happen to him.
Well, and that's what who the fuck is this? But that's what I be. Oh, I know this dude. And that's what I be trying to tell folks, man. When Deontay Wilder said in the interview that there'll be more things coming out, and Deontay Wilder even said something about motherfuckers being paid. Deontay Wilder started talking about some, man, there's so many type of dirty things in boxing and stuff like that. But in a later date, I'm gonna bring it out because I don't want nobody to feel that I'm making the fucking excuses. See what I'm saying? So, there's gonna be things that's gonna come out. And it might be nothing. It might be just a whole bunch of fucking smoke. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, really, can you fucking say? Really, can you fucking say that at the end of the day that Tyson Fury followed the fucking rules? It's not about whether or not he did it once, he did it twice. He did the shit on a consistent basis. And for all these guys, Max Kellerman's and these cats been around for like 10, 15, 20, 30 years in boxing. This ain't the first time people complained about a dirty fighter. Not the first time. People complained about Zab Judah throwing dirty punches. People complained about Evander Holyfield's fucking forehead. People complained about Mike Tyson's forearms and elbows.
Who's that guy fought Mayweather now? The Argentinian guy. I forgot his name, man. They said he was dirty as well.
Yeah. People complain about all types of shit in boxing, but now all of a sudden you guys want to forget about it. Because it doesn't if Deontay Wilder won doing the same thing. All right, check this out. Look at the times when Deontay Wilder was hitting the dude with someone with the inside of his glove or accidentally hit the dude behind the head. What did all of them say? What did everybody say? He's a fucking cheater. From some of the guys in the UK, from some of the guys in the US, called him a cheater. Where they at now?
Yeah.
Man, what's all that goddamn noise?
That's just over there.
Damn, where everybody go?
I got a crew. But yeah, if it was Wilder, he would have got crucified.
Yeah, they would have been. They wouldn't let that go.
Oh yeah, we know just the back head shots, but we did like the headlocks and the front about they'll crucify him, man, left and right. Let's make an example of him.
Yeah, they wouldn't let it go.
Yeah.
So it's ain't. I'm not saying they have to. I'm not saying people have to bring stuff like this up. I am in no way saying they have to, because at the end of the day, everybody's grown ass men and all that stuff. The only thing that I'm saying is that at the end of the day, folks just need to keep this shit, need to keep it 100.
Right.
Folks need to really keep boxing 100. I kept it 100 on Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury leading up to the fight. You know what I'm saying? I kept it 100, but I'm not gonna sit up over here and act like and act like this shit is sweet.
Right. Yeah.
You know, this shit ain't sweet. Let me see here. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. But I'm a
It just
Nah,
it just
I'm just-
it just not your GoPro.
yeah.
Did you get you ordered it and it got delivered?
Now I went and picked it up for $100.
From where?
This lady.
You would have got over here. Oh, man, the people here are so fucking annoying, man. Like, you can't be buying stuff from people. You know. Social distancing. Yeah.
Yeah, they could social distance. They can suck my dick on social distances. That's what they could do.
Motherfuckers, now you can't even buy. Fuck yeah, but at the end of the day,
Start
that's
recording.
what people. You're gonna get it either way. You're gonna have to go shop. You're gonna have to go buy your groceries. People are gonna be coughing. You're gonna be
Right,
being
bro.
man.
I'm
They're
gonna
touching the same stuff. You're gonna touch the same stuff as well.
I'm gonna bounce because I'm gonna go and watch film with my son because he wants to watch film.
Are you gonna watch the if it's are you gonna watch that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? What is it now? Is it not Interceptor, Eviscerator or something like that?
God knows. He wants to watch In Between Us, the movie.
In Between Us.
Yeah, he loves them. Can you remember the In Between Us, Alex?
No, I never watched it.
Did you watch it?
No.
Oh, sick. You want to watch?
I know one of the guys from In Between Us. He does a few cameo appearances in a few shows.
Yeah.
Didn't one of them actually appear on David Hayes' press conference once?
I don't know. I haven't got a clue.
One of the guys from In Between Us.
Mm.
When Tony Bellew was going at one of David Hayes' assistants saying that he looks like one of the guys from In Between Us.
No, not what I know of. Not in Between Us, David A. No.
No. One of the guys that David Hayes worked with looked like one of the dudes from. He looked like one of the dudes from In Between Us.
Oh, right. Right, I'm going to bounce anyway because I'm going to go and watch that film with them. Well, Magic Man, salute to you, bro, and Jacob Jennings, salute. Tyrone, thank you for having me on, bro.
Yeah. All right, man, loves peace.
I'm going to bounce. Mike, peace, bro.
She disappeared.
I know, yeah. Peace, Alex. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to go live tomorrow if you want to jump on.
Okay, no problem.
All right, my man. Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. You guys still there?
Nah, I'm still here.
All right.
My bad, Laws.
He's gone now.
You know?
Yeah, my cousin and her father and basically the family there, not it's another cousin. They followed their procedures right, and they still got it. They're right now. They're working. You only had it was mild, like very mild. There was work. They're working again. My uncle was working from last week. He started working last week. My cousin started this week working. But literally, I never followed any of the procedures. I haven't got it at all. Not even my family at home. I still went to work. There was no I'm gonna take a break here. No, we had to work shit.
Nah, I mean, I say, man, I'm gonna do what I have to do, but I'm for sure. I'm for sure ain't gonna be sitting up over here under people's faces and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Laws. Peace out.
He's already gone, Tyrone.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's watching a movie.
Yeah, he's gonna watch a movie with his son.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah. In between us.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Shit. That was about it. What's Teofimo Lopez saying? I keep seeing him popping up here and now. What's he saying?
He's gonna destroy Lomachenko and all this.
Oh, okay. Well, God bless him then.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. Good luck, kid. I'm not only a fighter. What did he say now? He said I don't know what he's trying to say. I'm not only a fighter and this and that. Motherfucker, give us a fight. Fuck that shit he's saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna. Will Magic Man said, "What are our current favorite movies?" I don't know. I haven't watched movies in a while.
Current favorite. I don't have one. Literally, I only went to as you guys say, the theater. But we got the cinema. Shit, and the last time I went to cinema,
We just call it the movies.
or you could just say movies. Yeah, we say that as well, movies. No, you guys say cinemas as well, don't you? Cinema. Sometimes.
Some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I watched John Wick. I believe it was last year.
I like the first John Wick. All went downhill after that.
Well, I'm going before you say it. So that was I went been in the theater for 5 years.
Yeah.
For watching John Wick, yeah. But go on, why did you not like it? Why did you not like?
The third one was really, really bad. Was really bad.
Why did you like the first? I mean, why? Yeah, explain. Just,
First one was solid. I mean, first one was just like The Equalizer, if you know that movie, or some of these other these come out of nowhere, kick-ass guys that do all of this crazy stuff. I mean, it's not something we haven't seen before. But
Princess Steven Seagal.
Exactly. Yeah, my thing with John Wick 3. Notice how Halle Berry was in there?
Yeah.
She muscled her way in there. What she did, this is how arrogant these people are when you get to this level. She went to the producer and she called him and she said, "Listen, stop what you're doing right now. I want to roll in this movie." He said, "What?" And of course he didn't want to do at first, but the people funding the movie said, "Put her bitch ass in because, she's going to bring ratings." So he had to rewrite the script to put her in.
Shit, I didn't even know Halle Berry was going to pop up in the movie. I had no idea.
I mean, she was in John Wick 3, but she muscled her way in there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, yeah, I think, yeah. The money was coming for the next situation, right?
She wasn't even supposed to be in there. She wasn't even cast.
Yeah.
Until later, after she muscled her way in there, I was like, "That's how you ruin a movie." They kind of put it down. I like, Will Magic Man. The first Equalizer was solid. Equalizer 2, I thought was ass. was a trash can. Who's the best James Bond?
The 2001. 2001? Hang on, let me just look at the dates.
I'm a bad person to ask that because I'm basically I'm pretty much a decaf. I didn't watch the old James Bond ones. I've only seen the most recent ones with Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I watched the old James Bond, but I was with my granddad.
Yeah, I haven't really seen.
I can't remember.
I think Daniel Craig is all right. He does the job. Almost like in Batman, I like I like Christian Bale as Batman.
I prefer Pierce Brosnan.
As Batman?
No, it's James Bond.
Oh, James Bond. Batman Arkham Asylum was a good movie. Dark Knight was a good movie.
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Was there another Batman movie around 2004? I could have sworn there was.
Arkham Knight. No, Batman Begins. That's what I think.
No, Batman. Let me check. Batman Begins.
Batman Begins was a good movie.
Because I remember in that year as well, there was a Batman game that came out as well.
Batman Begins, 2005.
Yeah. Hey.
That was a good movie.
Yes. That's it.
Yeah. That was a good movie. The Dark Knight was a good movie. Christian Bale. I don't know about. Yeah, that's how I'm like a kid. Val Kilmer. Yeah, I have no clue. I need to actually look at these older movies.
No,
I do like Christian Bale. I don't like Ben Affleck. As what's his name? Batman Forever was nice.
Yeah, Batman Forever. That's one. I don't know if you know Bone Thugs and Harmony did the soundtrack on that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Look into my eyes.
Favorite bodybuilder of all time, as far as Perfect Symmetry is concerned, was Steve Reeves. Who was yours? I didn't follow any of the guys. Well,
I just said Bolo.
I haven't followed some of the amateurs or some of the guys who weren't big IFBB pros. Only some of the common names or the big names out there back in the 90s. But Symmetry, Flex Wheeler was real good. Sean Ray. Samir Banu was good.
So you know is this in the movies, right?
Nah, these are bodybuilders.
Oh, in general.
Yeah, in general.
Who's yours, Mike? Do you have any
What?
favorite bodybuilder?
Nah, not really, man. Nah. Not.
I don't like it. Nowadays it's so different because Franco Columbo was real good actually, yeah. Died recently, I think, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Franco Columbo. Who was another one? Sergio Oliva. He was kind of a younger version, or more. I wouldn't say he was the beginning of the masked monsters, but he was bigger for his era. Sergio Oliva. Let's see here. Yeah, Batman Forever. Oh, that's what's up. Okay, Jacob Jennings. That was your favorite Batman. Shoot.
The game came up for that one as well, Batman Forever.
Batman Forever?
Yeah. On the Sega.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I haven't gotten to play. I have it on my PlayStation, but I haven't downloaded it. The Arkham Knight games for PS4.
Oh, my brother bashes that.
They're trash?
No, he bashes it.
Or are they? I don't know. Are they good?
Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, they're cool.
So I need to download it and get to work.
What is it? Is it a free download?
Yeah, it was free. I just have it set in my library.
Yeah, it's decent. If you want a game with story and shit, we walk around. Instead of just the same old FPS, reload, that shit,
Oh yeah, Jacob Jennings. I don't know if you've. I had to get off it, but pause. But Have you guys watched Gotham?
The TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that.
Is that any good?
It's like something worth watching if nothing else on to me.
So, yeah. So it's like so the show's
Yeah, that's
based
something
in the Batman universe. Then
Say again?
the show's based in the Batman universe.
I don't, you know, I don't.
It's like a Gotham before Batman sort of a thing.
Oh, so
Well,
it's like are they doing like that mafia shit then?
Well, you got all that shit in there, you know.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne's a little kid,
Right.
acting like, you know, he's the big swinging dick on the block. You know what I'm saying? He got him a little, you know, it's all some fairy tale shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'll whoop a little kid ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not for people like me. I know that, but Bruce Wayne to get his ass whooped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And can't nobody out there tell me otherwise. You know, it's just made. It's just, you know, it's cool, something to watch. You know, you get to see a couple little things. You get to see, no song and shit. You know, but yeah, they can go to hell with it with some of that shit in there, man. You know, I just be looking at it, I'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know,
Yeah.
like I said, man, I whoop Bat Boy. That little kid, man, I whoop a kid ass.
The Penguin. I mean, they made Bruce Wayne in there. I mean, he was just such a little nerd the entire time. Like everything he did, it was just kind of cringe. But who else was in the Penguin? They made the Penguin not, you know.
Which one was it now? They made Penguin literally look repulsive. What movie was it now?
That motherfucker look like he stank.
Yeah. He smelled like a mudshot.
He look like, when he walk around, you could just like.
He was bad shape. He was in bad shape.
Hey, Tyrone smelled like a mudshot, didn't he?
Probably worse.
Yeah, because I was watching it. I used to watch it and shit like that, man. But it ain't like you're gonna be like, yeah, I got to go watch, you know, Gotham Zone, you know.
Exactly. Yeah,
about
yeah.
to get up on this Gotham real quick, you know, y'all niggas down. Nah, you ain't.
Right.
You
Right.
ain't
Oh,
about
it's
to
just
do
one
that.
of them shows. If it's there, it's there. All right, yeah.
Oh, they
They
ended.
call it filler time.
They ended it last year. I didn't even know that.
King Kong on, man. You know, I mean, Gotham on. Come on, nigga, let's go watch this Gotham real quick. Man, you better get the fuck out of my face.
It's. I think that's what, you know. TV shows nowadays, they just milk. You know what I mean? They just milk it and milk it and milk it and milk it till they can't get nothing more out of it.
It's to make
Well-
a profit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like that one you know, actor said, you know, they is everything is like a cookie cutter. It's like it's like everything is on an assembly line now. It's like you don't get it's a hit and miss when you get quality good movies and shit like that, because there's so much on this assembly line, like you can't even, you know, really enjoy a show. When you watch a show, a TV show, they got all kind of shit that's in the way. They got the recap shit. They got the, you know, all kind of, you know, the shit that you can say like, yeah, that's cookie cutter right there. Yeah, that's cookie cutter right there. Everybody does that. Everybody does this. And it's like ain't nothing really new. It's like you know what's about to happen
Yeah.
in a TV show before it happens, because you used to how the plot twists, how they create characters. You always got this badass kid who know it all, and then the daddy got to come and save him time and time and time and time, over and over again, and the motherfucker still don't understand. He still don't get it, and it happens. Like look at Tyreek and Power. Same scenario in any other movie. They got teenagers or whatever in it. You know,
The
they think
romance as well, cliche.
yeah, they think they know everything. They doing this, they doing that. The next thing you know it, Daddy, please save me. Daddy, please save me, man. Nigga, it's time for you to die. You know what I'm saying? Over and over again. That's I don't really be tripping anymore because I just don't. Really to tell you the truth, I really kind of don't understand some of this shit. That's all. I really don't understand. I don't know what generation of human beings did they base some of this shit off. I couldn't tell you.
Right.
I flat out I fucking couldn't fucking tell you.
Let me just read Jacob Jennings, Will Magic Man. Love the 1940s Batman series. Yes, sir. Yeah. Jacob Jennings says Gotham is okay, kind of made up parts. Yeah, agree. Not the biggest fan.
I think it would have been that's wasted. That should have been. That was better off maybe being animated or as a novel or something. Or I don't know, or even an audio drama.
Yeah,
to be on TV. Or it should have been shorter or something.
He said, Mike. He said, stop disrespecting Bruce Wayne with his little ass. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, wow. Whoop that boy ass.
He said that if ever visit you, you'd better throw a sheet over your couch, or he'll just stand up. Jacob Jennings saying, Penguin don't take a bath. Yeah, he don't. Dirty. Hobbs and Shaw. I haven't watched that actually. I haven't watched that.
That sounds that name Hobbs and Shaw doesn't attract me.
You know, they made what was it? Was it
Fast and Furious?
Yeah, I know Fast and Furious. I'm trying to think his name. Dwayne Johnson had a problem with Vin Diesel, right?
They had a little something.
They made that split. Yeah, but I haven't watched Hobbs and Shaw.
I wouldn't mind seeing another Riddick.
I thought Fast and Furious fell off.
That's definition of milk.
After 4.
Milk and milk.
Well, I wouldn't think that'd be the definition of milking it. If they made another Fast and the Furious, but I mean, I'm sorry, another Riddick. But I would say this, man, they're gonna have to, you know, it's just the cookie cutter shit about it. Like come on, man. Like, anybody trying to see the same shit from the last movie? Like, we're gonna recap right here, and that's gonna waste about like 15 minutes. Yeah. Then we're gonna go over here, we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do that, and the fans won't know no better, and we'll be in and out. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that shit, man. Give us what the fuck we want, or take your shit somewhere else.
Yo, that's amazing. Fast Furious came from a long way. It was just like some drag races back in 2000 or 2001 to like now high tech weaponry, high tech arms and shit. Wow.
Yeah, I remember
when Ja Rule was on it.
Yeah, and
without you
was in Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift, when I look back at it last year, I was like, this isn't as good as a movie as I remembered it being. Tokyo Drift, you know what I mean? I was like, I think I just what's it called? The song was just catchy. That ding, 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 ding. That's all I remember from it. I think that's why I thought it was good at first time. I watched it back again. Jacob Jennings says he wanted to beat Tariq's bitch ass. That's power, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would let that little motherfucker go.
And then now you get constant remake after remake after remake after remake.
Notice how the movie they call it remake, but for games they call it remaster.
No, this time Final Fantasy was a remake on this one. But that was a good remake, I have to say.
Oh,
Well,
do you have that? One of my friends is actually playing that now.
I played the demo, but I will get it though. I just don't know when.
Yeah.
I will get it.
I've seen some playthroughs and stuff.
Nerd alert.
Max red for Gunst.
Oh yeah. Clack.
Shaft. One Magic Man says
That's what
Shaft.
people did. Me and my girlfriend talking about his pistol. That's Mike's joint. That.
What, Shaft?
Yeah.
The new one, I didn't really care for it, but like I said, it was something to watch. It you know, it satisfied my viewing needs, but as far as being a actual like bona fide fucking good picture, nah. I don't think that. I don't think that. I think these guys need to understand that there is a time to be funny. There's a time for comedy and there's not a time for comedy. And some of these guys, they choose to do comedy. I think they could fuck off. I don't think everybody is funny. And I don't think that everybody should be put for roles to be funny. You know, because when I was watching that Shaft joint, I didn't think it was, you know, the comedy in there was like, yeah, that's funny, and this and the third. You know, when you watch, you know, what's that movie?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, when you watch that, now that's funny. Yeah, they got shit in there that's not funny and stuff like that, but it wasn't like extremely fucking flamboyant.
Right. It wasn't. It didn't come off as they were trying too hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like some situations wasn't all that, but like, come on.
I'm gonna have to watch Beverly Hills Cop again. The third one, anyway.
Will Magic Man says Dwayne will grind Diesel into a fine paste.
Vin Diesel's Riddick. Do you not know?
He's what? What?
Remember the movie Riddick?
Wasn't that recent? Was that the one from Mars?
Yeah. What is that a recent one now?
Think so. Like a 2015 remake.
Fuck's sake, another remake.
Let me see. Here.
Yeah, Riddick. I had the game for that. I like that. I like that. That guy's an assassin, Riddick. That guy. He can see in the dark.
Trying to see this here. Riddick. Yeah. That's from Mars.
Yeah, Phobos. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Mars.
Will says you're funny as fuck, Alex.
Thanks.
And Jacob Jennings says Shaft was the shit, and Dolomite, they was banging some ass up in there.
Yeah, Dolomite was funny. The bits are sort of it anyway. You seen Dolomite, Tyrone? Oh, have you seen Dolomite?
No, I haven't actually. I heard of it though.
I'm not really a comedy fan, but I think the comedy movie that I watched was that I found pretty. No, actually, it wasn't that funny, but the one that I could like somewhat enjoy watching was Who's the Man? It's a 1993 comic by. I don't think you know these guys. It's by Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. They was the presenters of Yo MTV Rap back in the days. Yeah, they had like a comedy show and shit. Bernie Mac was on it.
Bernie Mac. Yeah, Bernie Mac. Man, he died so young, 50. I don't even think he would reach 60. He died in his 50s.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac. Yeah, it was a big deal.
Back in 08, didn't he?
Ain't no wait. Yeah, Bernie Mac. Believe it or
Yeah.
not.
How was he in his 50s?
Yep. Did he die from?
Yeah, he's only 50. Yeah.
Oh
I
no.
think he had a stroke, didn't he?
They said complications from pneumonia.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember when he died. That was a big deal. I remember the Bernie Mac show.
I think the first, what movie was that I seen the first time?
Yeah, pneumonia. Can't believe that. Jesus. Anything you guys else want to talk about?
Yeah, it was Friday I watched him on. And then after it was Above the Rim. Yeah, go on.
Anything you guys want to talk about before I get off?
I want to talk about some bitches and hoes.
All right, go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead.
joking. I'll try to get me caught up.
I would tell your miss.
Nah, she ain't here, so I ain't got nothing to worry about. But shit, won't catch me. Not out in these streets.
Won't catch Mike doing dirty in the streets.
Nah, catch me.
Yes.
I'll be too smooth for that.
All right, I guess and shout out to everybody who was in here. You, Mike, Laws, Alex, Will Magic Man, Lawrence Williams, Jacob Jennings. Man, salute to all you guys. Salute to everybody who was in here. Salute to anybody who I may have missed. Yes, stay safe and have a great Friday night.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
peace out.
Don't get too drunk now.
Shit.
I'm probably gonna knock out after this, to be honest.
Same me, I'm feeling tired.
Yeah,
What time is it in Maryland?
it's only 7:30.
Shit. What, you're gonna knock out and then you're gonna wake up again, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll probably wake up at like 3 a.m. or something, 4 a.m.
And then sleep at 6 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just kind of busy today.
You're busy. What, doing college work?
Yep.
Finished it.
Yeah, homework. Yeah, not all of it. I still have some stuff to do, but they're later on in the week.
Right.
I had some classes too, so.
Yeah.
So
So how does it work then? How does this thing work? Does your lecturer, is that what you refer them to as lecturer?
yeah, the professor.
Okay, so over here we don't say professor, we say lecturer. But
But lecturer is more of somebody who is not like a lecturer is more of somebody. When we say a lecturer, usually we're thinking guest lecturer. Somebody who comes in to give a talk, not as if they're the actual instructor of the class.
right. Right. But yeah, over here they are the instructor of the class, lecturer. Literally.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, lecturer for us is lecturer for us kind of means that they might be a guest lecturer, not like like the professor is the professor. Then you have a lecturer that comes in and gives his lecture on whatever.
Right. So your professor gets he emails you and shit what you need to do.
Yeah.
Right.
All that.
Yeah, there's some girl speaking. She just finished her assignments and shit. She's doing something history on communism or something.
I mean, most of these guys they lecture, but the moment they hit the closed cam and have their tabs open, they're watching porn while they're
yeah. They're watching porn, yeah.
Yeah. One of my friends. He said that his professor switched tabs, the wrong tabs, and all of a sudden, big booty, so and so, and he couldn't believe it. Everybody just started laughing.
Yeah, actually, I think I saw some. There was a Chinaman He was Chinaman. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was flicking about on his. He had it downloaded though. So he was on his Windows movie player. And then we got stuck on that. And then all the students were laughing, and he's like, yeah, oh, yeah. He's just saying that, stop laughing. Yeah.
All right. All right, I'll let you guys go.
All right, man. All right, guys. All the
All right,
best.
guys. Yep. Peace
All
out.
right.
Yeah. Have a good weekend if you can.
Yeah. See y'all later.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Peace.